What up, though? What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on? Ooh, kind of my shirt with mustard. I ain't know it's gonna look mustard on camera. What's going on, though? I'm a little off topic. What's going on, everybody? What up, though? It's Wednesday. What's going on with y'all, party people, man? Good to see y'all. Good to read y'all in the comments. Y'all checking in already. I ain't my voice is shot. Check. To the good mic. Check. How's that? How's that? I paid good money for this microphone. He said you was first before me. Probably. I had to go get me. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get my drink. Y'all make sure y'all sit back, crack open a cold one, and vibe with your boy. It's Wednesday, the Dunk on Demand show, the best day of the week. Great day to be alive. Gotta love hump day. Dilly to everybody out there in the world. What's going on with y'all, man? How's y'all week been so far? Holla at your boy. What's going on? Who checking in? My boy JJ Jordan Johnson. What up, though? He gave me the fist. Okay. Bro, so you was second. You went first. What's the word, bluntness? Hey, you got it, J Issue. What's up? T Thompson, what up, though? You're not first. Y'all racing for that first. Jonathan Felder, what up, though? Tim Estes, what up, though? Darn, I went first, man. You was close. Nah, you weren't close. There was a lot of people trying to be first. My boy Brock Morgan in the building. What up, though? Y'all can't keep saying first if you second. Y'all not even the first one to say first. Nas D Toe, what up, though? You first before me. Cam Dalton, what up, though? Said the orange poppy. You like it? It looked like mustard. I thought it was like some kind of like a gold, but it came through looking like mustard. I rock with it a little bit too, though. Tyree, what up, though? He said he was first for the line. Lonzo Hayes, what up, though? I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciate you asking. Adventures, what up, though, man? Y'all get y'all a cold one, man, like your boy. You know I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm sipping on because I don't do free advertisements. You know what I'm saying? If you got a craft beer and you watching this and you want some promo, I'll let your boy. I appreciate it. He said, Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you last. You heard that? Okay. So what's going on with y'all, man? She got some Fanta. You are the first one to say not first. Okay? You're the first one to say not first. So I give you that. You're the first one to say not first. Salute to you. But what's going on with y'all? Don't mind me. I'm posting a link to my Instagram to get this thing going. Get this thing cranked up. What's going on, y'all? All right. It's been a crazy week. It's the playoffs. As most of y'all are Panthers fans, I mean, what can we say? It was a good week of football. If you were a fan, Panthers fans, we've done a lot of watching. We don't know much about good football from our team, but I know a good game when I see one. Okay, but nevertheless, Panthers fans, it's been rough. There's been not a lot of good news to celebrate about coming out. But the retirement. Oh no, let's run it back. So let's talk about this Panthers on Hard Knocks. I want to talk about that because the report came out that the Carolina Panthers are one of the few teams in the league that can be forced to be on Hard Knocks. Obviously, if you've been on Hard Knocks in the past couple of years, there's a rule like that. If you make the playoffs in the past 2 years, not the Panthers, you can't be on it. And a couple other rules. You know what I'm saying? So the Panthers are one of the few teams that are eligible. Some other teams in there, but I mean, the Panthers, would they or should they be willing to be on Hard Knocks? I think it's very fascinating. I think the Panthers definitely should be on Hard Knocks. Definitely. I would be fascinated to see some behind the scenes. I want to know exactly what's going on. Now, you guys will probably feel like I feel that we won't get the full scope of what's going on because we know Matt Rule is a used car salesman. He's all about controlling the narrative. Matt Rule's all about making himself look good. He's all about the brand. Matt Rule is. So it'll be hard to get a legit look. But I will be fascinated because the Panthers don't get this type of clout on an ordinary basis. They're a very young team, 26, 27 years in the NFL. Very young team. Franchise as a whole. But I think this could be an opportunity to get them some clout that they need. Now, it may be kind of embarrassing, but I'd rather get it in real time. You know, when the Panthers were on Amazon, the All or Nothing series, it was after the fact, and it was very sad. We saw the unwinding and the undoing of Cam Newton getting injured, not alleviating the full extent of the injury, playing through it, getting hit, and our season going downhill. It was good to get some behind the scenes, seeing Ron Rivera operate, stuff like that. But we already knew it was going to happen. It was. You've seen the movie before, and you know how it ends, the tragic ending, and we saw it already. That wasn't as good. Now, Hard Knocks, you get real time. You get a weekend, you get a week back, so the previous week. But I would love to see how training camp operates. I would love to see how much they actually practice red zone. I would love to see the interaction between some of the players. I would love for Cam Newton, obviously, to still be on the team and do this because that's must-see TV. Cam Newton is box office. Now, will Cam be back on the team? We don't know so far yet, but we don't have a ton of personalities like we used to. But I still think it would be interesting to see what goes on. I still think it would be interesting to see what goes on. You know? And, I mean, Nazato said it. David Tepper, he's a businessman. Any press is good press. That's how the Kardashians built their name. Well, their fame, I guess. We know about the daddy, but any press is good press. Going by that mantra, it's a good way to build the brand. Obviously, David Tepper is not interested in winning football games, so getting more clout on the program by any means necessary seems like a feasible thing. But, like I said, we're missing some personalities. Shoot, even Dante Jackson may not be back. And he might have one of the biggest personalities on the team at this point. So what would a Hard Knocks look like? What would I be curious about? I would like to see what's going on with Christian and McCaffrey, obviously. Rookies. Obviously, Robbie Anderson is good for the press. DJ Moore, be fascinating. Now, we don't have a ton of personality because we don't have a lot of vets. Most of the time, you have vets that are going to act like that are established, that are comfortable with who they are, that are who they are. So that would be the only thing. But I would love for Cam Newton to still be on the team if we're going to be on Hard Knocks. I would love it. C-Dog, what up, though? Said 10% like he wanted to cover. What I'm saying, yeah. Micromanager, yep. So it'd be neat to get the final training camp in Spartanburg. Yes, indeed. Said Matt Rule had an organization looking like clowns. Sean Hume, what up, though? JC Horn seems spicy. Very much so. Speaking of JC Horn, I apologize for my voice if it sounds a little bit different. I was too busy yelling at my TV screen on Sunday. I sound like JC Horn myself. JC Horn got that raspy voice. That's how I'm sounding right now. I'm trying to drink beer, my doctor's orders, but it's not doing anything for me. My voice is my moneymaker. Nah, not really. I mean, I use it to make videos, but I got to get on the mend. Anthony Montgomery, what up, though, man? It's been a minute. Trill winning this thing. What up, though, man? Donald Duck, what up, though? Do I think Cam will resign? If it makes sense, I think he wants to be able to truly compete. I think Cam probably thinks how most of fans and us think that maybe with the full off-season training camp to prepare, building up rhythm, he could at least compete and beat Sam Darnold for the starting spot. You know, so that's what I think. He would want them to legitimately tell them that he would be able to win the starting job with a full offseason. They wouldn't just play Sam just because they're paying him money, which is what they did this year. JC sound like he ain't never lubricated his whistle. That man need to clear his throat, bro. That man need to clear his throat. JC Horn need to clear his throat. One time for the one time. So Cam don't deserve to be in this clown show. I mean, he don't. But I'd rather Cam be somewhere than unemployed, to be honest. But so Sammy's gone after the McAdoo hire. I don't think he liked them. He said Panthers will be must-see TV. Everybody loves to see a train wreck. That's what I'm saying. Panthers going to be that train wreck you can't look away from. Like, you know it's going to be a disaster, but you still want to see how it plays out. You guys make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you have not. Give the video a thumbs up if you have not. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Y'all checking in. Y'all rolling in. Wes Chapman, what up, though? Y'all funny. Tolu, what up, though? How's my day going? Oh, all right, man. Been busy, man. It's busy. Busy, dog. Busy, man. Big busy. Big busy. You know what I'm saying? Big busy. And let's talk about it, man. So he told me the Packers would choke just like they always do. That was some bull. They said the Panthers on Hard Knocks should be airing on Comedy Central, not HBO. You saying Matt Rule is a joke? You saying this team and organization is a joke? Is that what you're saying? You saying this team is a joke? That's funny, though. That is funny. You in the race for comment of the day. You in the race. Said Mac is a QB, so he seems to be smelling Malik Willis or is it? McAdoo. I got to go back and look at some of McAdoo's YouTube channel because apparently he been breaking down quarterbacks and stuff on YouTube, just like your boy. Except for he's an NFL coach. Did I see Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft? Yeah. I don't. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He hasn't done enough research. Said waiting on the merch. You know what? I got y'all. I'm just gonna launch it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a video announcing it. I'm gonna launch it tomorrow. I just been nervous. I've been nervous about it, but I'm gonna drop it. Sometimes your blessing is on the other side of your fears, and that's what it is. You know, I'm gonna get on this mic and preach. Sometimes your blessing is on the other side of your fears. I've been scared about dropping this merch because I just don't know how it's gonna do. I don't know how it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but there's really I'm running out of excuses. I'm running out of excuses not to drop the merch. I've been dropping these samples, teasing y'all. Y'all been asking for it. I'm going to do it. All right. Hoodies, yes. I will be running a pre-order. I'm going to run a pre-order. So I'm going to get y'all the stuff before it stop being cold. But I'm going to do a pre-order. It's going to be pre-orders. But I will be launching the website tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. All right. I'm going to drop a video. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats. To start off with. That's just the basics. I got some other things. Y'all been seeing me with the jerseys, the Lettermans and stuff like that. I got some stuff I'm working on. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I got it. It said, AD, it's time for us to take over. You right, man. Sometimes you be doubting yourself. Like I said, sometimes you be doubting yourself, and your blessings can be on the other side of your fears. That little line that you scared to cross because you scared, like, I ain't never been to that side. I ain't never tried this before. I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes you step across that line, your blessing might be right there waiting for you. I'm not a person that's a perfectionist, but sometimes I be overthinking stuff. Analysis paralysis, or paralysis by analysis. I don't know. But I got y'all. All right. It's going down. One thing about McAdoo's offense is a lot of slants to get the ball out quick. That's what we need. I got to go watch some film on McAdoo. They take an OT or the center. That's what I need to do. I'm going to drop some video. I'm going to watch some McAdoo film and break it down. That's what I'm going to do. Good. Thanks for the idea. Let me write it down because I be forgetting. I be forgetting. I appreciate that push, Anthony Montgomery. I appreciate that push. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. He said, they got to go line. They got to go line or trade back or do something. I don't know. We got a lot of time to it, but we're going to do it. He said he don't remember a single slant. Yeah, if it wasn't RPO to DJ, I don't remember a slant. But let's move on. Let's move on a little bit. Because there hasn't been a lot of stuff to be happy about if you're a Panthers fan. But we did have something that had me singing, "Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day." I'm talking Sister Act. Whoopi Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton, who I have on multiple occasions declared the most punchable face in the NFL, has decided to step away from the New Orleans Saints. Yes, Sean Payton, Bounty Gate himself, Mr. Kevin James, Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Netflix special, Sean Payton has stepped away. Now, I put it on Twitter. I said that 45% of my disdain for the New Orleans Saints probably has to do with Sean Payton. Somebody asked me, is the other 55% Cam Jordan? I said no. 10% goes to Cam Jordan. Probably about 25% goes to Michael Thomas. And the rest of it goes to their fans. Y'all know how I feel about their fans. Their fans are annoying. They're annoying. They're obnoxious. They always think, they're like Cowboys fans, but they just drink more and party more. That's the only reason that makes them halfway tolerable over Cowboys fans. Somebody said that Sean Payton has to assume his role as mayor of Whoville, but you didn't hear that from me. Sean Payton, last season, Drew Brees retired. This season, Sean Payton did. Now, if you've been a subscriber of my channel since day one, you know how I feel about the Saints. Once upon a time, I used to make videos about the Saints and the Falcons and the Bucks and the Panthers. I used to cover the whole division. So you know, if you've been rocking with your boy for a minute, you know how I feel about the Saints. I was the first one that said Drew Brees was cooked. People called me a madman. I said it back in 2017. Drew Brees was cooked. I told y'all that. I told y'all he was cooked. People called me a madman. The down decline started. I saw it. Alvin Kamara was the best thing that happened to Drew Brees because he could keep throwing checkdowns and still put up those numbers and a high completion percentage. But they had turned into a running team at that point. But I was the first one on it. Sean Payton, I told y'all, I don't like him. But Sean Payton, what made him retire? What made him pull Urban Meyer? You know, I call it pulling Urban Meyer because Urban Meyer, when he left Florida, after Tebow and all them left and all that talent One of the greatest college quarterbacks of all time, Tim Tebow, left. That's when Urban Meyer started having the health issues, and he needed to step away for a little bit, to take some time to be with his family. Kind of how Sean Payton is. The COVID just been hitting me. So, I mean, he did get COVID twice. I'm not trying to make light of COVID, but he came back and coached. Trying to do this through COVID, and then it's just been tough. I've been contemplating this for a couple years. Nah, man. Nah. You don't have a Hall of Fame talent at quarterback. It's a lot harder to coach when you don't have a Hall of Fame talent at quarterback. It's a lot harder. You guys went all in with this noodle arm quarterback. You mortgaged the future. I mean, you got a lot of talent. You got good old linemen. You had to pay all them. You got a good top flight receiver. Had to pay him. Top flight running back. Paid him. Got a good young corner. Pay him. You got Cam Jordan. You had to pay a lot of guys. Y'all put all the chips in the table. And sometimes you crap out. And that's exactly what the Saints did. Whether it was the Minneapolis Miracle or the blown PI against the Rams or them just being trash this year, they crapped out. They crapped out. And Sean Payton can't stand the heat. He had to get up out the kitchen. He had to. He's going to take a year off, probably make some TV money, commentating somewhere, being annoying. Probably Football Night in America where they put everybody that nobody can stand, like Tony Dungy and Rodney Harrison. Sean Payton will probably get a guest spot there along with Drew Brees. And then he'll be back in a year. Once Mike McCarthy gets fired next year, because clearly Jerry Jones has put him on the hot seat after those comments from the playoff game, he will assume the role as head coach. They wanted him to be the head coach for a while. He started with the Cowboys under Parcells. He left. Parcells left. They wanted him back. He didn't go back. Now's the opportunity. I've seen this movie before. Urban Meyer wrote the book on leaving bad jobs and going to commentate and coming back. Urban Meyer wrote the book. We've seen this story before, Sean Payton. We don't like reruns. We've seen this. Okay? He will be back. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. But when it comes to the Panthers, what does this mean? Because we're hearing Tom Brady may retire. Sean Payton's already retired. If Tom Brady retires, the NFC is wide open. However, this is probably the heaviest we've heard the Tom Brady retirement talk ever, regardless. Like most of the time, people asking if he's going to come back or not has really just been media driven. This is the first time we've heard him kind of talking and sounding these sentiments, talking about Giselle and the kids and all this and that. This is the first time we've heard it come from him and really sound like there's some kind of doubt. So this could be legit. So whether Tom Brady retires or not, you would think that this is the Panthers' opportunity with the NFC South being wide open. You know, the Falcons have a new coach from last year. Matt Ryan's at a crossroads. They're probably going to keep him, but they're at a crossroads trying to figure out what they're going to do with their team offensively. Yes, they have some pieces, but what kind of young talent do they have to build around? Not much. Cordero's up there in age. Matt Ryan's up there in age. They got, what? Calvin really wants out the paint. I mean, the Panthers, they really should have been doing their homework. While the Saints were making their run, the Panthers should have been kind of retooling, readjusting, rebuilding, and setting the foundation. Now, they've drafted pretty decent, but they haven't handled the salary cap well. Free agent picks haven't worked well. The offensive line is still trash. They still haven't figured out the quarterback position. All the key stuff that you're supposed to do, you haven't done. Yes, you got the defense decent, but clearly the Bills showed that it doesn't matter if your defense is number one in the league. You need to have an offense and the quarterback that can do his thing. And the Panthers have failed to do that. They failed. They're supposed to have the groundwork laid, the blueprints written out, the quarterback possibly waiting in the wings. But no, we're just as lost about the quarterback position as we was when Cam Newton left. O-line is just as bad as it's been over the past, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe. And so it's a little unsettling because I know you want to fire Matt Rule. We agree that we don't think he's the guy for the job. But if we do, we're probably starting over the clock. Maybe. I don't know. We do have good players, but it still would take some retooling. But although the Bengals show that it doesn't take 7 years to rebuild a team. The Cincinnati Bengals went from the first overall pick to the AFC Championship game because they got their quarterback right away and turned this thing around. Got the quarterback, got weapons, turned this thing around. The Panthers could have easily did that with Cam Newton. They didn't get him more weapons. They had an aging Steve Smith, but they didn't get him an outside threat. They got Greg Olsen. They didn't get him an outside threat. They had a chance this year to go ahead and get Justin Fields or Mac Jones and then get some weapons maybe this year. They failed to do that. See, Matt Rule tried to do it a different way. There's different ways to build a team, but Zach Taylor turned that thing around in 2 years because he got his quarterback. I mean, what else do you? He got his quarterback. That's the key. Somebody said in the comments that he probably put all his chips on the table for Matt Stafford. Hey, Matt Stafford got to be Trapper of the Year. Matt Stafford got to be Trapper of the Year. Because let's say that trade to the Panthers worked out. It's in a whole different scenario. Like, this is a legacy-setting year for Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford could have easily been in Carolina rotting away. Just like he did in with the Lions. Because the Panthers offered, they offered Teddy Bridgewater and number 8 overall pick for Matt Stafford. It was a done deal until Matt Stafford went to, I guess, Cancun or something with Sean McVay. They talked about it on vacation. Sean McVay pushed him to make the deal for Jared Goff and some picks. It works out. They're in the NFC Championship. It could be a whole different story for Matt Stafford. Isn't it crazy how things work? We could be talking about a whole different legacy for Matt Stafford right now had that trade gone through. Wild times, man. Wild times. And people were pissed. They were offended that Matt Stafford, somebody who just passed his stats, would have the audacity to turn down the Panthers when he's been playing for the Lions his whole career. How dare Matt Stafford? How dare Matt Stafford do that? Y'all make sure y'all get a video thumbs up if you have not. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, man. I do Panthers content, NFL content. Obviously, Dunk on Demand shows every Wednesday. 8 o'clock-ish, you know what I'm saying? I be on CP time sometimes, but 8 o'clock is the time. We rock on the live streams. Your best day of the week, Wednesday, the best hour of your week. Subscribe if you have not. Boy, Will Brown in here. I saw you come in here, bro. What up, though? I don't want to ignore nobody when you say what up, though. Said Brady retires, 6 wins may win a division. If Brady retires, the best quarterback in the division is Matt Ryan. That's how bad the division will be. Said Tampa needs to empty the bank. Yep. He said they never try to rebuild. They try to win now by signing Bridgewater. Flop. You hate to see it. Bet on black and crapped out. Yeah, I think everybody agreeing. Straight on Stafford. Yeah, man, it sucks. I'm mad I'm right, to be honest. I'm mad I'm right. Said Mac Jones would have died. Said like the JC pick, me too. But yeah, Fields and Stafford were there. Yep, Slater were there. Stafford refused. Offensive line is trash. I don't know what we're going to do, but we need to get a proven vet at tackle and a guard in the center. Yeah, we need a lot of pieces. Definitely need guards. I feel like interior O-line is a bigger priority for us than tackle. Because I think worst case scenario, just run Brady Christensen at left tackle. Worst case. But you need to upgrade the offensive line. Upgrade the guards. Upgrade the tackle if you can. So never forget we drafted J.C. Horn, TMJ instead of Creed Humphreys and Smith. And we could have got Smith in the 6th round, but we drafted a long snapper. I ain't gonna never forget that. Nobody will. Nobody will. Y'all make sure I get a video thumbs up if you have not. Get a video thumbs up if you have not. But yeah. I mean Sean Payton. Rest in peace. You won't be missed. we smoking that Sean Payton pack. Who got it? Who got the Sean Payton pack? We smoking that Sean Payton pack tonight. Smoking that Sean Payton pack. Smoking that Sean Payton pack. RIP to the Saints. I'm sure they'll sign Dennis Allen. They may even sign Joe Brady. Joe Brady may be their offensive coordinator. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Joe Brady pop up in New Orleans just to be petty. Play Matt Rule twice a year. Gonna give his defense hell. Wouldn't that be some irony? Wouldn't that be some irony? Wouldn't that be some irony? Speaking of the Saints, there's Sean Pack, boy. There's Sean Pack. R.I.P. Bozo. There's Sean Pack smoking. There's Sean Payton pack hitting. There's Sean Payton pack hitting. But nah, y'all funny. But yeah, all offensive line really can get we can really get the whole line out the paint, to be honest. Anybody can get replaced. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. But talking about the Saints though, I know y'all heard about Eli Apple. We got to talk about him, man. Eli Apple, the former Giant, former Saint, the former Panther. Who else did he play for? I'm missing one more team. Apparently he's a former mama's boy too, but his mama's not on Twitter no more. I don't know what happened. I don't want to talk about nobody's mama. I don't know. She jumped off Twitter for some reason. I guess the heat was too much, but Eli Apple, he's a current starting corner, I guess, for the Bengals. And man, this man was talking greasier than Popeye's spicy chicken fresh out the grease. This man was talking crazy on Twitter. I understand that they went to the AFC Championship. I understand that the Bengals ain't supposed to be here because everybody doubted them. I understand that Eli Apple's played decent down the stretch, according to PFF. But he's still Eli Apple. This man done burned too many bridges with too many franchises to be talking as greasy as he has. Now this man got every fan base in the NFL that he's unburned going against him now. Eli Apple, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. And me, I'm a very self-aware person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very self-aware person. When I say I'm self-aware, like, when it comes to, I just try to think about me when it comes to like in terms of looks. I'm not a supermodel. I'm not Denzel Washington, or Morris Chestnut or whoever all the ladies like. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy like that. Maybe if I had a little bit more money, maybe. But regardless, I'm very self-aware. I'm team eye. I'm eye looking. I'm team eye looking. That's what I call myself. I'm right there in the middle. I ain't ugly. That's for damn sure. But I ain't no supermodel. I'm Team I. I know my strengths. Look, I'm smart. I can talk pretty well. I'm strong. I work out, so I got it together. Got a good job. You know what I'm saying? Good credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Team I. I check all the other boxes, but I'm Team I when it comes to looks. Not that tall, but I'm very self-aware where I am. Like I would never speak on certain stuff when it comes to who I am. Eli Apple, not very self-aware. This dude just forgot where he came from, forgot what he's done, forgot who he is, forgot who he's been burnt by. This man has a low light tape on YouTube, but he's talking mad greasy. This man dissed out, and I don't really care. I just gave my whole soliloquy about the Louisiana and the Saints and all that. But this man dissed Gumbo, which is asinine. He dissed Gumbo. He said the food is nasty, said the city's dirty, said the fans are the worst in the league, they trash. I agree on the fans part. I'm not going to argue with that. But they actually embraced you, though, Eli, when you came there. Since you were an Ohio State guy, you were friends with Marshawn, they actually embraced you. But you dissed, you dissed Gumbo. There's one thing you can't knock New Orleans on. You can't knock it on the food. Red beans and rice, gumbo, fried fish, gator bites, whatever you want, beignets, whatever. You can't diss that stuff. You could have talked about the Saints players and all you wanted, but you dissed Gumbo. Like, what are you trying to do? Now you're causing turmoil in your locker room because Jamar Chase is from Louisiana. Joe Burrow played at LSU. The state of Louisiana loves him. It was probably some Saints fans cheering for y'all. But you burned that bridge. You dissed Gumbo. What did Gumbo ever do to you? So the Gumbo not even good. There's always people out there talking about foods. Not certain foods aren't good. And it's probably because your mama can't cook. Or your grandma can't cook. It's not that the food isn't good. You just haven't had good versions of that. You can't diss Gumbo, Eli Apple. That's fighting words. And like I said, I'll diss the Saints all day and New Orleans people all day, the fans and stuff like that. I can't knock their food. That's just lying, first of all. Number two, you don't do that. You know what time it is if you diss the food down there. And it's just not a good look. Now, you got to live up. You don't write a check, but you can't cash. Because if this man catches the deuces from Tyreek Hill this weekend, if he's on Tyreek Hill, they may even put him on, I don't even know, Robinson or somebody random that doesn't get a lot of passes. Because if you get cooked, if we see you and you looking at the deuces, if Tyreek Hill's looking back at you and you looking at him and he looking at you and then he does this, Twitter is going to be a war zone on Twitter. It is going to be World War III on Twitter in your mentions, Eli Apple. And the internet may not be whatever. You may just delete your Twitter like your mother did and just to get away from it. But the smoke is going to be coming. The smoke is going to be spicier than a hot pot of gumbo. Since you just don't like gumbo, you're going to get a lot of it. It's going to be hot. It's going to be spicy. They are going to fry you alive if you catch them deuces on Sunday. You better play well because all eyes are going to be on you. Like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So, Eli, come on now. Come on. Somebody said you can't take food advice from somebody that only orders chicken tenders. Said gumbo isn't good. From a dude that like chicken tenders and ketchup. Said it's easy to pick on the. He said he not used to winning, so he a bad winner. He said, man, Hoover out there, BA gone, Brady retires. Hey, you might be on to something. He said, Eli think he Ocho Cinco. Truly, honestly and truly. honestly and truly. Don't write a check that you can't cash, bro. But he's not even like that. That's what I'm saying. You got to be self-aware. He's not even like that. He's not even like that to be talking like that. Like, bro, you're not even like that. Come on. Come on. All right, but let's move on. It's playoff time, man. AFC and NFC championships are this Sunday. Last week was so stressful. And y'all remember last week when I was preaching? I talked about, everybody was complaining about the wild card round being blowouts, and I came back and said that y'all didn't keep the same energy last year. And what did the NFL do? They delivered with one of the best weekends of football probably ever. People are saying it's one of the best ever. Probably right. But this weekend, we got the NFC and the AFC championship. Who is going to win it? Who's going to win it? Who is going to win it? Right now, the Cincinnati Bengals are a 7-point underdog on the road to the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I do know it's going to be a lot. So if you're a betting man like me, you take the over. Last time these two people played, they put up 100 points. Not really. It was more like 70-something, almost 80. The Bengals ended up winning at the end of the game. It was a close game. So 7 points. That was at home, though. Now the Bengals have to travel to Arrowhead in the cold. Joe Burrow. In big games, he steps up. Stepped up last week. Who is going to win this game? Who is going to win this game? Do we get a rematch of the Kansas City Chiefs versus the 49ers in the Super Bowl from a few years ago? Well, let's wait on the NFC. Let's pump the brakes. But there's going to be a lot of points scored. Similar to what we saw last week with the Bills and the Chiefs. There's going to be a lot of points. You know that. You know that. But who is going to stop Jamar Chase? Who is going to stop Jamar Chase? Who is going to stop Tyreek Hill? Who is going to stop Travis Kelce? Who is going to stop anybody? Okay? Because really saw all it takes is 13 seconds for Mahomes and them to get in the field goal range. Because people don't want to play defense, but they want to blame the overtime rules. But that's none of my business, though. However, who is going to win this game and go to the Super Bowl? My prediction is the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I think being at home makes a world of a difference. I don't think they're going to cover that 7 points. I think it's going to be another close game. Just like last week, we saw close games all over the place. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a last-second field goal. I think that Mahomes is just going to be a little bit too much. It's hard to beat an Andy Reid team twice. They rounded into shape. They weren't at their best, per se, when they played the Bengals. And I think being at home is going to be a world of a difference. Now, does Tyrann Mathieu play? I'm not sure yet. I haven't checked the injury report, but he did leave last game because of a head injury. Does he play this week? They need him in the secondary, or they're not going to be able to stop anybody. You saw how much of a difference it made against the Bills. Tyrann Mathieu needs to play if he's going to play. I haven't checked. Like I said, I haven't checked. I don't know what protocol step he's in. But I believe in Mahomes. I'm going with experience and greatness. Now, Joe Burrow could be greatness also and writing his own legacy. But I just think it's Mahomes' time right now to get some get back from last year. I got Mahomes and the Chiefs winning this game 39-36. 39-36. And I think it's going to be fireworks. That's a lot of points for the NFL, but I think it's a no-brainer for me. It's legit a no-brainer for me when it comes to those points being scored. Now, let's go ahead and slide to the NFC. Let's go ahead and slide to the NFC. What up, though, Panthers are Kings? It said KC all the way. I think so, too, bro. It's that redemption tour for Mahomes and them. The NFC. The Los Angeles Rams, they went to work on the Bucs. They almost pulled a Falcons and blew that lead. But the Rams were able to hold on because of Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Matt Stafford with a big playoff game. Like I said, this is a legacy-defining game for Matt Ryan. I mean, Matt Stafford, not Matt Ryan. Fuck. Sorry. Legacy-defining game for Matt Stafford. You picked the Rams over the Panthers. Good choice. I can't. Hindsight is 2020. I can't knock you for that. You look right. I mean, I knew you were right. I wasn't offended by you not coming here. Some fans were. But the Rams. Do we like the Rams or the Niners? They played each other. The Rams were up 17 points at one point on the 49ers. The 49ers came back and won. They helped them get into the playoffs. Maybe the Rams were kind of sandbagging because they knew they already had it locked up. But this is the second divisional opponent that the Rams will be facing. The second one. Now, the Rams right now are 3.5-point favorites. The total on points is over under 46. So a moderately scored game. I mean, the 49ers, they swept them. They swept them this year. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. It's very hard. I mean, clearly, this division is one of the best in the league, if not the best. I guess you could put the AFC West up there, but 3 teams made the playoffs. 2 of the teams made the conference championship. It's hard to argue that this is not the best division in football. I used to toot the horn for the NFC South once upon a time. That ain't the case right now. It's not the case. Now, when it comes to a talent perspective, the Rams are unmatched. Maybe the Bucs can match them up and down, but we saw what they did with them. The Rams have too much talent. They have talent everywhere. The front 4 is ridiculous. Got Jalen Ramsey. They just picked up Eric Weddle, Cooper Kupp, OBJ, Matt Stafford, Cam Akers. Like, it's a lot of talent, man. McVay has been to the Super Bowl, lost. Matt Stafford, I mean, he showed that he could be clutch in big games. We doubted him because of his previous playoff experiences, but, I mean, he showed that he's clutch. Now, the play calling's a little bit suspect from Sean McVay to almost let these guys come back. Cam Akers can't put the pill on the ground like he did twice. Man, fumbled twice. Some people were saying it was karma from him talking trash about Budda Baker, but that's neither here nor there. But Cam Akers is running that thing. The 49ers, they had that miracle game. They're a good all-around team. They find ways to win. Jimmy G is not, he doesn't win sexy, but he wins. I don't know how. I don't believe. I know he's hurt, but he wins. Shanahan wins. So what will be the outcome of this game? I think the Rams win this game. Like I said, I think it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Yes, I know that last time they played the last game of the season, they lost in overtime to the Niners after blowing that 17-point lead. But I think that the Rams defense has to step up and make some plays. They got to be able to stop the run, which is something that is susceptible to, which is why it's such an even matchup. They can stop the run just a little bit, get a lead to the point that it take them out of their game plan and make Jimmy G drop back more. I think they get it right this time. I don't think they blow a lead this time if they get a lead. Better all around. Maybe the Niners, more talent. It's the Rams. And I'm going with talent at this point. I'm going with talent. Even though defense wins championships, I'm going with talent. I'm going with talent. I'm going with the Rams. I got the Rams winning 24-17. 24-17 and advancing, covering the 3.5 points, under the total of 46. I got the Rams versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Jay Reed, what up, though? What up, though? So, yeah, it's going to be a good weekend of football, man. Y'all sit back, get y'all beer. Block off your Sunday. Apologize to your old lady. Tell her that you can't talk. You got stuff to do all day on Sunday. Go ahead and knock your chores out on Saturday. You do not want to miss these games this weekend. Do all your chores that your old lady going to want you to do on Saturday. Knock them out. Go ahead and ask her today. Be like, what you going to need me to do this weekend? Knock it out on Saturday. Go ahead and get your beer. Go ahead and get your wing order in and get it ready. You can order in advance on DoorDash and these pizza places because it's going to be, everybody and their mama's going to be watching this game. Everybody and their mama, including Eli Apple's mama. You know, she dropped them off at training camp and all this and that. She going to see if you're going to get cooked. We all going to see too. So make sure y'all tune in, man. I'm going to go ahead signing off right here. My voice is shot. I need to go get some hot tea, apple cider. I appreciate y'all. I told y'all about the merch. I'm going to do it. Hey, man, it's children. Jordan, it's children on this live stream, man. We can't be talking like that. That's why I say handle your business. I say handle your business, Jordan. I can't even put your comment on the screen. This is a PG live stream. Handle your business, though, okay? Handle your business, if you know what I mean. Handle your business. My Marty Martin said, handle your business. But all right, I'm out, though. Y'all stay up. Peace.